tonight with Leesville on the road taking on South Beau. Right off the tip, it's Lady K's with the impressive passing, and they find Kaylin Gunter for the 3. Wampus Cats not backing down. Cheyenne McCummings gets the board and the foul. Kenzie Hadler added the Lady K's lead. Leesville tried to hang on, but South Beau ends the Wampus Cats season 59-38.